Hello everyone, I am Eternal Evico and welcome back to my 119 single player world. And today it's time to work on this interior because woof, it's pretty rough. So, first things, I forgot about that. Anyway, first things first is going to be ripping out the floor. Is it safe? I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, I'll just rip that out because I don't really know what's going on with the stairs just yet. If you're like, what is this? Why is there this thing here? This is where I've been getting my dirt from. For my exterior terraforming. I just went, oh yes, I'm gonna steal it from underneath the base. No one will know. It ended up not being true, but that's okay. So we're gonna just rip this out. And then we're gonna do floor first. Yeah, we're gonna start with the floor and we're gonna work our way up. So I'm gonna rip the floor out. And then I'll come back to you guys, because I don't think you guys want to watch me remove this many birch planks. Okay, so I've sketched out the rough locations of the pillars. They're not all in. And I've decided on a floor pattern. Bad news is I really like the copper. Does it look better if it's cut copper? Copper duplicator. Does the cut copper look better? No. Okay. I'll leave that for now because I don't actually have any more wax. But, I should make a copper chest. Anyway, so I want to use copper. The thing is I want to use stage 1 copper, which means I need to set up an automated bee farm. Which was not in my plans for today, but like, you know, sometimes stuff happens. You, need things that you didn't initially plan on. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put it downstairs next to the, Iron Golem farm. For now. I'll probably make like a proper apiary somewhere else later. But for right now, I just need copper. I have copper. I mean, I need wax. So, first things first, bees, and then we can work on the ballroom. Ah! This is what happens when you don't plan things in advance. To be fair, for a second there, I was worried I might use gold for the floor, which would have just been insufferable. So, some wisdom was had. Okay, so we have a, functional little bee farm. I'll show you guys it. It's not, it works. That's all it needs to do. So I have some wax copper blocks, and I have some quartz. So, let's get to work and just lay this out. Okay, so, bad news. The, replay recording of me starting to lay out the floor corrupted. So I don't have any of that. Worse news, we are out of quartz. So we're gonna have to go back into the nether to get some. Because I just don't have the proper villager set up to just trade for it. I'll add that to the list of things to do. It's a very long list. So, I've prepared, as usual. I have extra fire resist potions in the ender chest. So hopefully we can go quite a ways before we have to come back, which is good. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll record the entire time in case, I don't know, I fall in lava and die or something. And then hopefully we can finish out this floor and start working on the walls. The copper isn't all laid out just because I need more, honeycomb, and that's just gonna happen while I'm around my base, so I'm not too worried about it. So yeah. Whoops, 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 whoop, 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 whoop. Oh. Alrighty, so the floor is in. For context of, let's see, times crafted. Yeah. Where's quartz? Oh, quartz is all the way up there. For context of how this floor went, those are my stats. So, the floor is complete. Almost. And I put the little stage up here. I'll probably decorate it more later and finish it. And this is the one patch that isn't actually the proper blocks because I can't go mining again. I literally had to go and head and raid the nearest dripstone cave like 3 separate times doing this to get all the copper. And I actually did have to go back for a second round of quartz. It was a lot. There is a lot in this floor. I really need to get a cheaper taste in blocks. So, next on the agenda, I was thinking about the walls, and I've actually hoarded this away in my inventory because I'm very prepared. So I was thinking maybe this. Let's just remove that. I don't really need to be there. For the walls. Because that way it has like a little bit of that baseboard floor edging, which I really like. And then we have the smooth sandstone, which looks gorgeous and I think will go really well with the walls and whatnot. Downside, of course, is I need to go to the desert and get more, which I would be miserable about, except for the fact that mostly I just can't stop thinking about how funny it is that I get to look at my screen and be like, oh yes, desert, and then I gotta look like 8 inches over into my neighbor's backyard where there's about like 1.5 feet of snow. So desert mining a stripification away, and then we're gonna build these walls, and then I think we're gonna work on this like little ceiling section of the underarc. Oh, you can see all the way up there from down here. That's kind of distracting. Anyway, what was I talking? Oh, right. Finished like the ceiling section right here. Unfortunately, we'll see. We'll see if we get to the second floor. Because around, like, towards the end of this episode, I'm just like, well, however done the ballroom is done. And I think I'm going to go find the end portal instead. So we can just jump the next episode off with a bang. Instead of suffering through however long it takes me to find the end portal. I swear, if I get a glitched end portal entrance again, I'm going to be so angry. I think it was my 117 world. The entrance to the end portal room clipped with another part of the wall, and it just spawned as a straight stone wall. And I had to cheat and go into spectator cam to find it. If I hadn't done that, I would have had to rip through every single wall of the stupid thing to find the end portal. It was awful. I'm never doing it again. Anyway, sand time. Alrighty, so the first floor of the ballroom is complete. Mind you, I'm still gonna go through and put in like words, like the lighter details, so like some plants, some like chairs, maybe like a drinks and confectionaries table, stuff like that. But the base floor is done. I'm gonna have to go through and do the lighting, and this thing isn't getting completely done because I'm going to do a chandelier, but for a really nice chandelier, I need end rods. Why is... What? Baffling. What is that? That's just... Why is there... Anyway, whatever that is, I'll fix it later. So here's the first floor. The blue lining isn't all the way around because I need more lapis. But the stage is almost complete. So here's the stage. And I'm going to have to get another wither skeleton head to serve as a microphone. But here's the stage for the band to go. And then this can be the center dance floor. And then there'll probably be some tables here and over there. And then I think I'll put the eating table, like, where people pick up food over hereabouts. And then I have done the edge decorating. I still need to put in the railing. I was thinking, like, upside down stair for the railing up there. But I haven't decided what block to use for that. So yeah, this is coming along nicely. There's some weirdness going on, like with the pillars, that I'm probably gonna have to fix, but I haven't decided what I want for that yet. So yeah, this is coming along nicely. So I think either we work on this, or we work on getting the walls in around this, so we can start at least sort of work on the curvature of the top of the room. So I'm not sure about that. So I'm going to think about that and also edit the replay mod footage of the walls. Some of the walls. I did not replay mod all of the walls because watching me do like the top edge and the ceiling is miserable. It's not fun. You guys don't want to see that part. So, yeah. Alrighty, it's time to do some interior design. So what was I thinking? I was thinking the banner should go on these sections. Okay, so that's 2 from the end. Oh. Yeah, that is better. I'm gonna need more banners. Good thing I have sheep. But this is just like a first pass. Let's do that and that and that and that. Yes, that is very nice. And I do like the banners, but I'm probably gonna have to duplicate them somehow. Anyway, Okay, so solid block is that. Nope. L. That's a solid block. Oh, I forgot they could go sideways. Yeah, that does work better. Yes, that does look nice. Good. At least for now. So I'm super happy with that. Okay, so while I could put some shine into this, instead, I think I'm going to start our setup for the next episode. So first things first, let's find the end portal. Do. Ah, that way. Okay. Why are they all on top of this mountain? It's weird. Y'all are weird. I guess down we go.